Hey guys, welcome back. Ollie and Vern just got back from Chitna, Alaska. They just got, what,
40, yeah.
40 Copper River red salmon, and Vern also got a king salmon. And now we're gonna do all the work with processing them. One of the things that we love to do is can our fish, and so we thought we'd show you the two ways that we do it. One is direct canning, and then the other one is smoking it and then canning it, which is my favorite.
One full bucket and a half bucket, plus a full bowl of salmon meat equals 66.8 pounds altogether.
So Ollie and I went ahead and sterilized a bunch of jars. We did all the half pints, and then what we had of the regular pints, I think they're pints. They've all boiled for 10 minutes, and we've been cutting up the meat to fit in the jars. So we're gonna pack all the jars now, and then we're gonna add some salt and some herbs and spices and put the lids on and put them into the canner. Looks like the last one for the small jars. You want to leave about an inch on the top of the jar to be open, so can't pack it too tight.
Now we're going to cut up some Maggie leaves.
From the garden. I think in English it's called lovage.
Lovage?
Lovage.
Ooh, I love it.
So we have some pickling salt, and we're gonna add a little bit to the top of all of these. Then we're gonna add some garlic, some lovage. We have some chives we're gonna add to some, and I'm gonna add some jalapenos to a couple. And then we're going to clean off the rim of each jar with vinegar, put the lids on, and start canning.
And to just a few, we put some jalapeno in there. And I think we're getting close now.
I'm just gonna go ahead and clean the tops really good now.
And that is because you want to make sure when they're in the pressure cooker that the top is going to seal nice and tight
Really, yeah.
to the glass. So there's no vacuum leaks.
Okay, got all of the rims cleaned off really good with vinegar and water. Got the sanitized lids on, and now we're gonna put on the tops and just screw them on. And they say just, I can't remember, finger tight. Like, you don't want them too tight. You want air to still be able to get through, but just like that. So Ollie went to bed. We had a little bit of some trouble with the canner, the one that I had. I might show it to you guys, and maybe you guys can tell me if we did something wrong. But I had to go pick up a new canner. So I've got the fish canning back there, and I still have a ton of fish to cut up and to put into a brine. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut up the rest of the fish and get it at least in the brine for tonight, and then tomorrow I'll smoke it and we'll finish canning it that way. So this is the canner that I have, and I lost the instructions to it. I've had it for a long time and I haven't used it in like a few years. So I'm thinking that this is how you adjust the pressure, but I'm not sure. We thought maybe it should have a weight on it, but I'm a little confused. If you guys know how to use this thing, will you please just leave us a comment and let us know. Maybe we don't need a weight. And there's nothing on here that tells us the brand that it is, so I could find instructions. Anyway, so if any of you are familiar with this little guy here, I'm probably making it way too hard on myself, but just let us know. Leave us a comment. So I'm just waiting for this to start steaming for 10 minutes, and then we'll put the weight on there for 10 pounds for an hour and 10, or for 110 minutes, not to be confused with an hour and 10 minutes. So while that's coming to pressure, I'm going to get started on cutting up all of this salmon. So I'm just gonna make a really simple brine with sugar, brown sugar and salt, and I like to put in a little bit of soy sauce. I'm gonna make a big batch of it here so that I can just add the salmon to the bucket as I cut it. And I'm not gonna put anything extra special into the brine for the smoking, because when we jar it or we can it, we can add some jalapenos or some garlic or some herbs, whatever we want to throw in there at that time. This right now, we're just gonna keep it simple. So it is 10:30 and I got the brine made, and I'm gonna start cutting the fish. And this is about 41 pounds of filleted salmon. We'll see how long it takes me to cut it into good pieces for smoking. I got all the fish cut. It is now 11:13, and I'm gonna put a lid on these and put them in a cool place so that they can marinate overnight. Moment of truth, the little, I don't know what this is called, but it went down, which means that it's okay to let the steam out, so we can take that off. The steam's not coming out anymore, and I will go ahead and open this up. Let's see, do we have any broken? What do we have? Ta-da! Looks great. Take them out. Here's the salmon I pulled out this morning. It looks amazing. And all the lids are nice and hard. There's nothing on them. I'm gonna go ahead and wash all of these and then label them, and so excited. Whenever we go anywhere, we always bring back rocks, and this time when Oli was in Chitna, he brought back these, so we have more rocks to add to the garden. And then I wanted to show you that still raining outside. I don't know if we're ever gonna get sunshine here. There's a lot of steam in the house. One thing that I did want to mention, and that's that I always keep these boxes, because when you're done and you're putting the salmon away or having to transport the jars, it keeps storing easier and it keeps organizing just way easier. So always keep these boxes. I'm gonna go get the salmon that's been in the brine, and I'm gonna rinse it and pat it dry and let it sit out to air. It just helps the smoke to adhere to the fish before you smoke it. I'm just gonna rub a little bit of olive oil on all of these grates so that the fish does not stick when we put it into the smoker. Okay, finally got all of the salmon rinsed and dry. Well, we are loaded up as much as we can get on this rack, and I'm gonna go ahead and start smoking this one. We're using some apple wood pellets with our Big Chief, and it's turned on and hopefully it'll start smoking soon. All right, got all these jars sanitized and probably be taking out the first batch of smoked salmon soon. And we'll start canning again. It's been 3 hours and I think I'm gonna go ahead and pull the fish and start canning this batch and then get the other one going so that hopefully we can be done with this maybe by today. So it looks pretty good. Looks nice and juicy, ready to be canned. All right, there it is. I'll just do one tray at a time. We have some, I cut up some garlic, and I'm gonna throw in some jalapenos and some red pepper flakes and call it good. So we've got all of our jars ready. Canner is clean and ready. More fish to go back on the racks. We are getting it done. Okay, so we put garlic in all of them, jalapenos in 4, and red pepper in 4, because Ollie's not a big spice guy and he eats more fish than me. So I'm gonna take the skin off because I'm not a big skin fan. So I'm gonna take all the skin off and then put it in the jars. Look at that, that's beautiful. All right, we got it all loaded up and we are ready for the next round. Go put it in the smoker. Ugh, 2 hands. cleaning all the lids of the jar and inspecting to make sure that there's no cracks and nothing on them. One at a time. All right, we are loaded and we are about to start our third batch of the smoked salmon. Still bubbling. Well, we ran out of jars, and so I've got this bit of salmon that we smoked, and I'm gonna go ahead and vacuum seal it, and we're gonna put it in the freezer. And then I will be done with this whole process, hopefully, other than cleaning up some dishes. We're gonna do the taste test now. Got a little cream cheese and a cracker.
I mean, it smells really good already. So let's give it a try. Feels moist. Delicious. Well guys, thanks for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed it. And as usual, please like and subscribe.
And if you have any questions, leave us a comment. We love comments.
See you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.